loaded. We are on Holding Road, leaving Interfor Adams Lake Lumber Mill. Holdings Road, headed south to Squelex Angle Mount Road, and then onto Highway 1, and then to Revelstoke, and there we'll take, what highway number is that? 23 south to Nakusp, take a ferry ride, and then from there we take Highway 6 all the way down to Trail. I think it's turned off on 6A maybe. Deliver south of Trail. I'm going to be on a lot of narrow roads today. Love it. On my dispatch it says I'm supposed to deliver this load at 2 p.m. Highly unlikely. Dispatch tries their best to get the hours right, and they also don't hold you to those hours. If you're like, nope, not possible, as long as you do the best you can, they're happy with that. So right now my GPS says I'll arrive there at 3, but we have to cross a ferry as well. And we have a max load. I mean max. All 3 PSI gauges are right to the limit. We had to play around and shift it, you know, inches this way, inches that way, to get it balanced out. But we got it balanced out, so I'm a legal load, but I am, a bird lands on there and I'll be over. In fact, when I fuel up, I'm only going to fuel up 1 tank. Scale to go over, but I want to make sure I hit that scale at least at half a tank of fuel. So I'll keep the tank low. Here on the left hand side is a little pullout. That's where I slept last night. 3 minutes left on my hours of service. Had a good night's sleep. How's me? It started like at 6 a.m. today. I forgot I didn't take all my off-duty time yesterday, so I had to take another hour off. So I couldn't get going until 7. Oh well. I don't think I'll deliver today. I really don't think they'll be open till after 3. I don't want to pull down that road unless they are open, because there's nowhere to do a proper U-turn on that road. So I will make sure I call dispatch and ask and double check to make sure that they will be closed or open, and then decide where I'm going to sleep. But that will decide once we're closer. some of the trucks that come blasting down this road must have driven this road hundreds of times, because they go a lot faster than I do. It's like there's not enough room for us to pass each other at that speed. But they're used to the road. And I'm not. I've come up here several times, but not a regular. Some of these trucks come up here on a daily basis, so. Looks like we're gonna have another overcast day.
In 900 meters, turn right on Squillax Anglemont Road.
Squillax Anglemont Road. That's what she said. Garmin's usually pretty good at pronouncing names. But not always.
Right on Squillax Anglemont Road.
Busy road. Turn that radio down.
Kilometers. Turn right on Highway 1.
Turn right onto Highway 1? But we want to go east. West. It's a funny intersection. You actually go over Highway 1 and loop back. Due to the fact that Highway 1 is right beside a river, and they had to build a bridge over the river. So they built the bridge to go over the river and Highway 1. Marshmallows. Oh, those are square marshmallows, right? No, they're round. They're round, but they're all fallen over. Huh. Interesting. Usually round marshmallows are not tipped over. Must be how the wrapper works. A bunch of Canadian geese in there as well. See a float plane parked over there. This might be an old airport. It's got a big grass area and a flat area. This might be an old airport. I see a helicopter there too. Bet this used to be an old airport. Whoa dear. Don't do it. Told you not to do it. There you go. Making out on the bridge, huh? Should have given a little honk, huh? I was thinking the car behind me that was turning on with me would quickly zoom past me. But no. Highway 1, Trans-Canada Highway, the biggest highway in Canada. What gives? This is the main highway, the one and, well, I guess not the only, but the main route to go all the way from West Coast to East Coast. This is the big highway. All the trucks ride on this highway. Why is it not 4-lane? Why? Why is it not 4-lane? This road has so many closures, so many accidents, really high traffic, always got traffic jams during the busier time of day. Why is it not a 4-lane yet? Politicians have promised to 4-lane this thing so often. So many people die on this road, especially in the winter, because it's not 4-lane. Because you have a couple of slow RVs, a couple of slow trucks like me, you get some people getting aggressive. They've been stuck behind me for half an hour, 2 hours, can't get past me. So they start getting aggressive and making aggressive moves and then crash. This needs to be Highway 1 freeway. Highway 1 freeway. Doesn't have to be freeway, just 4-lane. I'll settle for 4-lane. It needs to be 4-lane now. It needs to be 4-lane years ago. Large sections of Highway 1 are 4-lane. But there are sections like this that are not. And yeah, I get they're really expensive to make. You have to blast away mountains to make it 4-lane highway. But a pullout at least. I think I can get a Super B in there. Ah, beautiful day. Beautiful day. Even if it's overcast. Here I'm working pretty hard to make sure I don't paint my trailers white. Shoulder line is wet. See the little cones along the shoulder? Make sure around the corners they go wide enough to the center of the road. That way don't paint the trailers white. Remember I did that with some chip trailers down this really narrow road where you didn't have a choice. You had to on some corners go over. And even just going a little bit over paints the trailer a lot. The truck, the trailer, everything goes white. And that stuff's not easy to take off. driving a bit under the speed limit, try to avoid whoever that was there. Try to avoid doing what they did. Almost looked like they did that on purpose. I don't think people that do it on purpose realize how hard it is. It's paint. It's heavy duty, professional, meant to stay on the road paint. It's going to be hard to get off. Someone went over that line. That looked like it was a big rig. I'm not going to be testing to see how dry the paint is. Still on Highway 1, eastbound, making our way to Revelstoke. I think I'll grab half a tank of fuel here in Revelstoke. I might be able to make it to the cusp, but what if that gas station has issues? I don't know if I'll do half a tank or maybe a little more than half a tank. I'll keep an eye on the pressure gauge as I'm fueling up. And once I hit that limit, maxed out on weight, I'll stop there. Oh, he's putting signs out for the other side now, so they must have done a U-turn here somewhere. So I expect the painting machine coming up on the other side of the road, maybe? I'm not sure. Ah, yeah, there they are. Now we're going to have paint on both sides of the road, so all of us are going to want to be on the center line. This is not going to be comfortable. Eastbound and westbound are both going to want to be on the center line, trying to avoid the paint. Hopefully there's a U-turn over here before we get to the lake where it's all curvy roads. It'll be trickier in there if both sides are wet. Approaching Free Valley Gap. Ooh, that was close. Ooh, that was right to the edge. Oh yeah, right there. Okay, cool. without painting my trailers. I think. That's pretty darn close though. Beautiful Three Valley Gap. Brake lights way ahead of me there. Oh. Those workers always working so hard. They've been working all summer to eradicate those orange flowers. And they're working hard. Some of those flowers are blooming. Trying to keep them from spreading, but I think they're making progress. I think they'll have most of the flowers under control. Very invasive species. It's a rental minivan. See a lot of those little minivans around. Just rented minivans, painted all funky colors. Just wondering what the construction is. Maybe there is no construction because these signs have been turned to the side and the cones are to the side. Maybe we're slowing down for no reason. Yep, there's signs the opposite direction over here. So we're through construction zone. Now there's flashing light ahead of us. They're either just setting up or just taking down signs. Taking down signs. He just took that sign down, so there was construction there. We'll hang out a bit just in case they want me to move. Yeah, I had a nice long conversation with those two motorcycles ahead of us. They're both riding Africa Twins. The one on the right-hand side is a Sport Adventure, and they're both automatics, so I'm surprised how much they like the automatics. Looks like there's a little bit of confusion going on. You just sit tight for a bit. Okay, they're going to move the truck beside us up. Looks like I might be staying looking in the mirror. Oh, they're going to ask the motorcycles to move forward. Oh, no, not the logging truck. Getting him to go past the yellow line up front. So basically beside us, the lane beside us, another one? Holy smokes. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 big rigs on here. 2 of them being the unloaded logging trucks with the trailers on top of their back, but it looks like they may be keeping me where I am. Yep, sounds good. Well, we'll enjoy the rest of the ferry ride. See you guys once we get to our destination. I'm gonna have some lunch. Everybody's headed back to their vehicles, including myself. I had lunch. I had beans with beef, ground beef. A bit of taco sauce on there. It's good. Nice hot meal, perfect timing, kind of relaxing. Let's get everything situated just in case they unload me first. Hopefully they unload me last because I'm by far the heaviest load on here. I think if I remember correctly, there's a passing lane climbing out of here, so even if they unload me first, I can just go in the passing lane and let everybody, or go in the slow lane and let everybody pass me. See the dock poking out? It's warm in here. Let's open these windows. Yeah, it looks like there's a passing lane up there. That's good. Hey, I'm by far the heaviest truck on here, so if you unload me last, I'm good with that.
They probably will.
Yeah.
They'll probably take these guys off and the guys off.
Doesn't hurt to nudge them towards unloading me last. Still a little off center. Oh, there we go. Now we're moving sideways. Maybe. The yellow line between the cars and the bike should match the safety cone there. We come to a stop, which is, there it is. Release my trailer brakes. Trailer brakes take a while to release, just in case they want me to move right away. I can't with the trailer brakes released. And we'll release the truck brakes too now, and just use my foot valve or my brake pedal. Motorcycles back there quickly rushing to their bikes. I don't think they actually put their helmets on properly. Yeah, it's a Setco logging truck up at the front there. Cool. Take our time. Get unloaded. The only one that got unloaded after me was the one RV. There we go. They're going for it. Perfect. There we go. I'm the last in the line now. Exactly where I want to be. Plan. says it's going to upshift. Okay. Yeah, this ferry has no coffee shops, no restaurants, nothing at the end on the docks. There's nothing you can purchase before or after the ferry. Some of them have little coffee shops and little food shops. So if you sit there for half an hour waiting for the ferry, you can go buy yourself some lunch. Normally I'd have my four-way flashers on, I'm going so slow, but I know there's nobody behind me until we get to the next road, which is coming up. There's nobody behind me. Oh, you guys might miss this ferry. You might miss this ferry. Lane there for the traffic coming down the hill. Rather stop the truck over there than driving into the lake. A brake check right here as well. Now we're past roads. Continue south on Highway 23. Always a beautiful ride. Beautiful ride, beautiful drive. A ride too. Yeah, the motorcyclists are going to keep going south in the cusp when well, I guess we're both headed south. They're going to head southwest while I head southeast. They're going to stay on 23. I'm going to go on Highway 6. They're going to head to Vernon. He had a GoPro. I asked him if he posts online. Nope. Just has it for safety wise, so you can record. Basically uses it like a dash cam. Like, darn. A nice golf course up here. I don't go golfing, but if I was a golfer, this would be a pretty sweet place to go golfing. Narrow roads, lots of trees, big lake. Narrow roads with no barrier. New house down there. you're not super comfortable with heights, this road has some sketchy areas where the white line is the edge and then it just goes down without a barrier. Some places like this have barriers, other places no barrier at all. If any of you guys have played Project Zomboid, this is New Denver. Map extension you can add to the game. I believe today is a school day. School is right here on the left-hand side. I'd say this is the main intersection of the town. It's where three roads meet. Are we through the school zone yet? Yeah, I think the school, yeah, right there's a sign behind me. Okay, through the school zone. Ahead is the commercial truck parking. Never gone down there and actually checked it out. Oh, I see some trucks parked down there. Cool, okay. I see where it is finally. Here's Carpenter Creek, also in the game. RV park is on our right. One thing Project Zomboid doesn't have is elevations. The map could be quite a bit cooler if it had elevations in that game. Two peas sitting on my windshield. They're going to be far, far, far away from home when they fly away. I think you guys will have lost your home. Maybe they can find it. I don't know. Maybe bees can navigate home even if they got moved. Are they aware of their different location? Are they hitching a ride on purpose? cars, you really have to pay attention of where I put my steer wheels so that the rear wheels will follow without crossing the yellow line. Looks like the pickup behind us has trouble doing that. Either that or they're eager to get past me. It's like, you're not going to pass me here. Wait for a passing lane or a pullout. I think there's a pullout coming up ahead. Not that one. I don't think I could fit in all the way. Maybe, but it'd be sketchy on the edge there. How soft is the gravel? Alright, there's another town near New Denver. Beautiful. Love the lake here. Silverton. See, quite a drop off over here. I don't know if it translates onto video or not, but quite a steep drop off. All right, bees, I've transported you to the next town. You guys getting off, or are we going further? How far are you guys hitchhiking for? Deliver lumber and different supplies here quite often. Silverton Building Supplies, the purplish looking building there on the left hand side. Silverton Lakeshore Inn closed. I guess those two bees are still hitchhiking a ride. Got two vehicles behind me. I'm sure one of these climbs had a nice little pullout. Chain up area there, so I'll pull into there. Let the two people pass. There. Not. They're both going, so no need. Heavy load when you're hauling up this slowly up a hill. 50 kilometers. I wish. Another pickup has caught up with us. Strange that those two Bs are just kind of hanging out there right beside my GPS. One of them is getting ready to take off. He's going for a walk anyway. He's behind my GPS now. There's a little pullout. Let that pickup go. Don't even have to slow down. I think 1B is gone. Yeah, I don't see him. So we've lost one of our hitchhikers. The other one's still there. So. This may be his pollen stop off. Pullout I can use, huh? No. The truck behind me hasn't quite caught up with me yet. But he will be. Looks like he's just a medium-sized cube van. Two-axle. It's caught up with me now. wide enough to have a passing lane in some of these parts. There's a rest area at the top of this climb, so I think I'll take a half-hour break up here and relax. Or maybe a little further down the road. To think about that one. I'll take a break here somewhere though. Since I can't make the unload today anyway, why rush? Take a break somewhere and enjoy the scenery. Should have almost done that in Silverton and walk along the beach. Too late for that. It's not wide enough for a Super B. Not long enough for a Super B. 3 vehicles behind us now. That is also not big enough for a Super B. Not without risking sliding off the edge if it's a soft shoulder. Not doing it. We're going 25 kilometers per hour and slowing down. Slow climb. Going as fast as I can. Throttle to the or pedal to the metal. Throttle to the pedal. Pedal to the metal. He's having trouble not crossing the yellow line as well. If you can't stay in your line, slow down. Or can't stay in your lane, slow down. If you can't speak, take a break. Whoa, there goes the car. Wow, whoa, whoa, guys. Whoa. Oh, that was almost a crash. You idiot. The cube van started passing me and then that little black car went beside the cube van. And gave lots of warning, signal, started turning, and all of a sudden here pops out the car. Ah, yeah, rest area, so I'll pull in over here. But I think I'll take my break just down the road, but I'm just going to let him pass. I think there's a nice pull-out down the road. Although, nah, I'll do it here. Taking a break here. Taking a break here. Well guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the long video of headed south. Engine's gonna be a little warm, so I'm gonna let it idle for a little bit. Temperature comes down, I'll turn it off and then run it again a little bit later just to circulate water before I go for a walk. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. My B is still here, so I'll just stop. I'm going to kick him out. Tomorrow likely be a Klesnikov to home run, but who knows? Who knows? I've been surprised before on a Friday morning. You guys have a great day.